It's me, it is TYPE2, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. And with the last episode, Welcome to Derry, arriving Sunday, I wanted to do a quick debate about the two cinematic Pennywise we have gotten with the 1990s Tim Curry Pennywise versus the modern Bill Skarsgard Pennywise. Two completely different beasts, you know what I'm saying? One was a TV miniseries, the other one was an R-rated horror film with a budget. So I thought it would be very interesting with the finale coming up. Do a quick little compare and contrast between the two, which I think both are great in different ways. So the first topic, who is scarier? Now, realistically, I ain't walking up to no clown. Kid, adult, old man, fetus, centipede, worm, dog, cat, whatever you want to be. Wind, I could be wind. I want to walk up to a clown. But if I were, I'm not. But if I were to do that, Bill Skarsgard, Pennywise would never even get a look from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying. Look at him. Look at him. And then any clown in a sword, you ain't got to worry about even talking to me. Especially over a paper boat. I'm pretty sure we got more people in the house. he either gonna make one or he not. I'm just gonna live with that. I'm not going out like that for a clown in a paper boat. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe the scene with Tim Curry's Pennywise when the little girl's coming down. I think she was coming down the stairs of her house, and she see him in the clotheslines, like with the wind blowing. And you see, like, he's like smiling and waving, and he looks like just a regular clown, you know. And then, like, the closer she got, like, the smile went away, and then that grin, and then he started to get more sinister. That was scary. Now, sign wise, I do think Bill Skarsgard is a scarier looking clown. That forehead is humongous, though. I mean, humongous. But the one that scared me the most, and maybe this is biased because I was a kid when I watched it, but Tim Curry's Pennywise was way scarier. Especially, I remember the scene when they're flipping through the town photos in the library, and then like it starts to play like a video, and you see Tim Curry Pennywise just dancing. Then he hops on a light pole and threatens them. Peak. I do think what hurts Bill Skarsgard's Pennywise is, in at least the scare factor, is the CGI. I don't think some of the CGI is really well done. Then others are just, yeah, like what is this? Like when Stanley, I believe it was Stanley, he was in that one room, and like the paint lady was coming after him. That wasn't scary. Or the old lady with the titties hanging out, that one was scary to me. You know what I'm saying? But overall, scare factor, like we just going by looks and design alone, it would have to be Tim Curry, because he at least is a plausible clown I could see someone, even a kid, walking up to. Next round, we're gonna at least talk about the kills. It's a horror franchise. We gotta get some kills. Now, to be fair, it's kind of a wash, because Bill Skarsgard, Pennywise, is a murderer. We hear about the murders with Tim Curry's, but you see it. You see it. I would never forget being in the theater watching Georgie reach for a paper boat, and you see that motherfucker Pennywise take a whole chunk off that arm. You know what I'm saying? And then you see him really super stretch his arm out and pull him under. You had me hooked on that one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but this Pennywise in the movies, crazy sinister and like creative with his kills. Like in part 2, when I think it's Bill's in the maze trying to save the kid that was in his old house, and Pennywise is just messing with him, just being petty, just being oh so petty. He murders him in front of him. I will say, Bill Skarsgard Pennywise is ignorant. He just need to be locked up alone on ignorance, because that is crazy. Like when he was like, it was good enough for Georgie or something. Ooh. And it was like, then when he had Bill in the sewer with the kids, and he was like, let him go. He was like, no. Or even in the TV show, he was like, is their face on my face? What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Then he was like, you did a good job. Do your dance, honey. And she did a little dumbass dance. And he was like, good job. I ain't going to sleep now. And then she was like, who are you? She was like, what did you do to my daddy? And he was like, I ate him. I ate your daddy. And peak ignorance. So ignorance factor, creative and kills factor. Bill Skarsgard got that Jake all the way. I will not disrespect Tim Curry. He loved calling a homeboy fat. Listen here, fat boy. Yeah, but yeah, definitely kills. I'll get that to Bill Skarsgard. Like I said, design wise, classic. I'll actually talk to that clown if I ever did talk to clowns. Bill Skarsgard, you look like you touch people. I would never walk up to you. Overall, how it was defeated, we need to go over that. Yeah, Tim Curry got hit with a pebble. It was a silver pebble. He went away. You know what I'm saying? That was it. They beat the dog out of Pennywise. And then they fried my man. And I mean, legitimately, boy, fried him. Did you see it? He was a glop. A group of clown masks, looked like a pile of clown shit, like literally. And then when he was in, when Tim Curry was in his spider form, I believe he was stabbed. He ain't get punked. You know what I'm saying? Tim Curry ain't get jumped. You know what I'm saying? By no kid. And then, especially seeing what he was doing to the government in this show, it's just like, what the hell? How did them kids survive? You know what I'm saying? How did the kids survive? But yeah, no. Overall, that's another point for Tim Curry. Right now it's 2-1. Bill Skarsgard is losing the battle because he got his ass whooped by kids, and he got fried by the adult version of the kid. As the killer, you gotta lose some points. You gotta lose some points for that. And up next, final overall grade. Overall quality of the content that it was in. So, you know, we had the miniseries with Tim Curry, and we had the 2 movies, now the TV show for Bill Skarsgard. And I will say this, both first parts of each one was better. The original the kids part doing the miniseries and it part 1, both better than the second halves of those stories. Honestly, I would put the miniseries and it part 1, I'll tie them up. And you know what I'm saying? That's they wash each other. Part 2 and then the rest of the miniseries, they both wash each other out. So usually would end in a draw. But we got Welcome to Derry. And when I tell you, Pennywise didn't even have to be in the show to be reckless. Like the clown itself didn't have to be in the show. And when he finally do show up, it's still crazy. This version of Pennywise in the show is the most menacing, terrifying. Like the scene in the black spot when he grabs the one lady hand and said, I know a way out. Then you see him just munching on her mangled face. Oh, peak cinema. Chef's kiss. So I will have to give the edge to Bill Skarsgard right there, because that is so bam. We tied 2-2. Final debate and final discussion, I will say, will be the overall performance. Bill Skarsgard was given a lot more to work with, I will say, because he get to change. They had the budget to actually let him change a lot of the forms. And then Tim Curry's didn't have the opportunity, but Tim Curry scared a generation. And I mean generations to come. I remember after watching the miniseries, my grandma used to have a picture of Bozo the Clown in one of her rooms downstairs. When I tell you I had to take that shit down. I could not sleep with that. I started looking at shower dreams differently because of that movie. If I heard something that sounded like it came from the pipe, I'm gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tim Curry was menacing without the special effects. He stole the show in pretty much any scene he was in. I Also, gotta give it to Bill Skarsgard. His Pennywise is menacing, funny, creative. You actually get to see the actual entity of what it is, and it's not just a clown. So I really do appreciate it. You do get glimpses of that in the miniseries, but I will say overall, and this grade is, I'm just going based off what's truer to the book and the source material. I will have to give it to Bill Skarsgård, just because he's the embodiment of it, and he benefits from having a larger budget, because in the miniseries, Pennywise was like a worm, like a vent that it'll pop open, and then it'll make you go crazy with the like when Pennywise opened his mouth in the newer movies, and you see the dead lights. I appreciate that. And I think he's a lot closer to the source material. So overall, I'm not gonna be biased. I will have to give it to Bill Skarsgård, Pennywise. Both are great. Both are classic. I'm pretty sure this new Pennywise is making kids shit themselves now. As much as the Tim Curry one messed us up as kids. But comment down below, who's your favorite? What's your favorite kill? What's your favorite just Pennywise moment in general? And also, RIP my boy Richie. You know what I'm saying? And Ricky. You know, you could have did that, but I digress. Yeah, you're a real knight, my boy. And I think the girl, I can't think of her name now, but she is the mom of one of the kids in the movies, and she named him Richie as well, which is gonna make me cry, because I personally think baby girl with the glasses should have died, because she was an asshole all the way up to that last episode. You know what I'm saying? She was a good friend. He let one of my favorite. He was my favorite out of all the kids. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for Welcome to Derry season finale. Might review the season as a whole. But yeah, comment down below. Let your boy know how you feeling about everything. Let me know what's your favorite performance, favorite kills, favorite scares, just favorite moments. We love it around here. Gang. Welcome to Derry. Gang. Let me stop. But yeah, it's been your boy Type 2. Room, like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up video, and we are out of here. Deuces.